Hi friends, and welcome to BEXIT The Rock Diary. Back to reality number 3. So for those of you who haven't seen the first videos, please feel free to watch them in this group. And so I think the videos before, I have been talking especially about my past, about my sex, drugs, rock and roll lifestyle, and I've been talking about something that really enlightened me and made me change my whole way of living. And I also have found a total new way of living, but it wasn't going fast enough for me, and I thought that if I decide to change, then everything will just change very easily and smoothly. But in the end it didn't, and I had to learn a lot more things. So just to get into a state of mind where you feel really at ease with yourself and you love yourself, it's not enough. Yeah, you have to keep working, and you have to keep doing what you actually learned when you're joining courses like this, like I've done. So if you're there, please say hi, or ask any questions if you like. I really like to interact with people in my videos and see where some questions might get me. Yeah. So the moment where I'm at now, so there was this point of this whole of this course of changing my life, and then for a year I felt really a huge self-pity, because I thought everything I learned before, everything I've been before was wrong, and I'm just a really bad person. And I just started kind of hating myself, when the first 30 years of my life I've been kind of woo, you know. I liked myself pretty much, but what did I like about myself? I liked that I could keep on going, I could party so much, I liked that I had so many friends. And yeah, when you get this huge reality crash and you realize that it was pretty much all fake, then I started to doubt myself really much. So I changed all the old habits for a couple of months, and then they came slowly back in. So I thought, oh, okay, every now and then drugs should be fine again, every now and then drinking should be fine again. And so it sneaked its way inside again, because I didn't replace my life goal. And before, my life goal was just having fun and party, and I just took this all away, because I thought I don't want to do this to myself anymore. And I just and I just stopped. I just stopped it, and I didn't replace it with something very nice. Yeah, and now I see that someone is watching who I'm going to talk about. So yeah, but so I think the last time I told you that I became ill again and again, and I didn't really know what to do anymore, and I visited this natural therapist. And when she actually tested my organs, my blood and everything, and she really put me upside down and checked everything that was possible, she told me, or gave me this diagnosis, that actually my organs looked like I was 80 years old, and I should stop immediately, stop my lifestyle immediately. And I told her, hey, what's wrong? I mean, since 1 year I'm living pretty healthy. I'm vegan, and I'm not partying so much anymore, and I just started again after a big break. And I thought I must have detoxed, I must have been clean. And she said, no way, there's so much stuff, there's so much old leftover stuff in your liver and in your organs, that actually just one beer could change. Yeah, it could make you really sick. And I thought, no, it's not possible. And then I started to discuss with her, for how long? Like, for how long should I stop drinking? And she said, yeah, well, at least at least 2 years. And I said, no way, no, I'm not going to do that. So in the end, we discussed it, and I persisted that I wanted to have one more weekend going out and doing drugs and having a party of 3 days just for the last time, just to say goodbye to it. And she was like, no way, no, you can't do that anymore. And then I really discussed with her. I said, yeah, but 2 years is not possible. So there you can see how much I've been fighting for it. And so she, in the end, she said, well, let's do 3 months first. So we discussed that after 3 months she would check me up again, and then yeah, and then we would look how my body is reacting and how I can keep my lifestyle going the way I wanted it to be. But I was really shocked how much it cost me to actually give away those 3 months, because it felt for me like I'm losing some parts of my life, and I really didn't know what to do. I was used in the weekends to go out and party, and I really didn't know what to do. And yeah, just the couple of months before, when I had this depression and wasn't really feeling really bad, I got to know someone, yeah, and he and I started to spend a lot of time, and especially in this time when after I had this diagnosis, we spent actually each weekend together, and I must say he's like my angel. He's been really sent to me to help me get through this time, because I was really doubting if I could make it, not because I was too weak, but I thought it was going to be a really difficult time where I sit at home alone every weekend, and I'm just really sad that the others are going out, and because at this point I didn't want to go out by myself anymore, not drinking and not taking anything, because I thought, you know, by yourself it's really weird, and I didn't really have a lot of friends. So with him, actually, we spent all the weekends together, and I didn't even miss something for 1 minute. So, mwah, saved my life. Yeah, it was. I just found out that there's so much more in life. I mean, we didn't do really special things in the weekend. Throughout the week, I've been working, so I've been really busy. But in the weekends, I didn't know that there was anything else you could do, and I realized how nice it actually is with the right person to just stay at home and watch things, watch movies or watch series, or in the end we started to do stuff like just go to fairs and do really old people stuff, and then discovered all this vegan, gluten-free, the recipes and the biological food, and started cooking together. And I really didn't feel that this time was going slowly, and I didn't miss anything, and that was just the most amazing things. So after 3 months, I when the time has come that I actually told the therapist that I would come back for a checkup, I didn't miss anything. And I thought, well, actually it's easy, and it's actually nice not to drink. It's nice to just for the first time to get everything you are experiencing, really get it in your head, and really feel what's going on. And because before, I'm a very forgetful person. I've always been like that, even when I was a child. But I supported this forgetfulness with the way I was living so much, and now I'm experiencing things in a very new way. Still forgetful, but I'm not saying that this can't change. Yeah, but yeah. It was like a total new life, like a child that is born and has to really find out everything new. And I still struggled every now and then, because I could feel that if something bad happened, that it actually it's a lot more difficult when you can't go out and party your way out of it and don't think about it anymore. This coldness it left me. Before I was like very emotionally cold about a lot of things. I just blocked them out, and this coldness that, yeah, it just faded away. So I had to experience everything for the first time, like with a really, really sober and in the here and now mind. Yeah, it sounds like I've been taking drugs or drinking every day. It wasn't, but you know, when you have a weekend of 2 days partying, during the week, you have to recover, and during the week you're working all the time, so there's never actually a moment where you realize what's going on. And after my weekends, it took me Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday until I felt okay again, yeah, or maybe till Thursday, and then Friday was the next party again. So yeah, there wasn't really a lot of time. So yeah, I felt more and more back into my back in my old power again, and I started to like myself again, which I have lost after I had my first reality crash. Yeah. But yes, I think after enjoying this for a couple of months, I was really, really surprised when something else happened to me that was really shocking. Because from one day to the next, I wanted to get up for my work, and I couldn't move anymore. And my arms, my body, I couldn't get it out of my bed anymore. So I had to call sick. I had to call the doctor and go to the doctor. You must imagine, there were times where I couldn't move at all, but I could really force myself to walk a couple of steps, so I could manage to go to the doctor. But some phases I couldn't move at all. So I was really, really surprised, because I thought, I'm living so healthy now, what's going on with me? And this is something I'm going to tell you the next time. Yeah. So if you have any questions, please let me know. So there are going to be 2 more videos tonight, one in German and one in Dutch, if you prefer that. And yeah, otherwise I see you next week, 8 o'clock, for the video diary. And tomorrow, of course, for my song, 8 o'clock. Bye bye.